And right now, crews are getting ready for this winter storm. DPW sent out crews at 11 this morning, but it's not just the city that's getting ready. Our Lauren Kostick is live. Lauren, you just finished talking to INDOT. What's the word out there?
Well, Karen, crews arrived here just a few minutes ago here at this INDOT location and are actually inside right now going over the plan for today. But we do know that they are supposed to head out around 1 p.m. today. That is the plan for right now. But we know that right now this is kind of the calm before the storm. It's going to get very, very busy in the next few days. So here is the plan right now. We are told this is a full call out for Marion County. That means 57 trucks and 7 tow plows. Some trucks were even out as early as 4 a.m. this morning, keeping an eye on these weather conditions. And INDOT says crews aren't just putting down salt today, but also some additives that are mixed in, which will help with these very, very low temperatures.
So what we do is we use some additives for our salt to kind of stick to the ground once it bounces off the truck, which is really great, so that way it can actually get into the road. On top of that, it also allows the salt to stay at a lower freeze point, which we're going to be seeing tonight. We're going to see kind of some negative freezing points.
And for the next few days, INDOT crews will be working in 12-hour shifts. The plan right now is to go until Saturday morning. Of course, that could all change depending on this weather. And once the storm really gets going, the INDOT says the best thing you can do is really stay home. But if you do have to drive, they ask that you give these plows plenty of room. The less cars on the road, the quicker these crews can get the job done. For now, Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Lauren. Well, you know what? There are other counties in central Indiana who are also preparing for this winter storm. Emergency management agencies in other counties has been planning for several days ahead of this storm. Workers tell me they're prepared to offer aid for things like crashes, slide-offs, high winds, and the impact of power outages.
What they need to know right now is what they can do to prepare.
Shane Booker with the Hamilton County Emergency Management says the window to prepare for this weekend's winter storm is closing fast.
A blizzard doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to get a lot of snow. It's that there will be reduced visibility for a prolonged period of time. And that's what we're really worried about with this storm.
A storm expected to bring dangerous conditions, including powerful winds and Arctic cold temperatures. Booker says his staff will be ready with an emergency and response plan.
And so we've already activated both of those plans, and then we're working through those other aspects. You know, what do we do if we have people that need to get to dialysis centers, or what do we do if we need to open a shelter?
Other central Indiana counties making similar plans, opening warming centers and serving meals and snacks. Booker says his staff will be keeping a close eye on cameras inside the Emergency Operations Center to be prepared to help where needed. And Booker says if a county's needs extend past the resources they have, they can reach out to the state and FEMA for support. And if you have plans to fly to your holiday destination, Indianapolis International Airport expects today to be its busiest travel day of the season. Thousands of people are switching their flights, hoping to leave before the storm hits. And even yesterday, the airport had people lining up as early as 2:45 in the morning. Officials say today will be even more crowded.
In fact, actually, at the beginning of this week, we saw more people plan to fly out on Friday and early Saturday, and now we've seen that shift and change, and tomorrow, Thursday, is going to be our busiest day.
And the airport expects more than 16,000 people just today alone. So if you plan to travel this afternoon before this storm hits, it is strongly advised that you get to the airport at least 2 hours early. You can also check the current wait times on the airport's website. Now, we've reached out to the airport to ask when it anticipates flight cancellations may begin today, and we have not yet heard back. We are also monitoring flights on the airport's website, and we'll keep you updated both on air and online. And